Hey everybody, it's Jeff from New York, and today we're downtown Las Vegas in an area just a little bit east of the Fremont Street experience. It's an area called, well, Fremont East Entertainment District. I guess Las Vegas Boulevard is the street that would divide Fremont Street from East Fremont Street, and it's the same Las Vegas Boulevard that the Strip is on further north in Las Vegas. Only down here it's not referred to as the Strip, it's just called Las Vegas Boulevard. Right now I'm at the intersection of East Fremont Street and 8th Street, and if you go north, it's going to be North 8th Street, and if you go south, it's going to be South 8th Street. So East Fremont Street divides these numbered streets into north and south. Now pay attention, because there may be a quiz at the end of this video. As we continue to head west, we're going to come across, obviously, 7th Street, South 7th Street being on the left, North 7th Street being on the right. And it continues 6th Street, and then there is no 5th Street. It's South Las Vegas Boulevard and North Las Vegas Boulevard. And then we go back to numbers once we enter the Fremont Street experience as far as 4th Street, 3rd Street. I don't think there is a 2nd Street. It's called Casino Center Boulevard. And then there's a 1st Street, which is kind of like a dead end, I guess. And then you come to Main Street, which is where the plaza is. And if that doesn't have you confused, I don't know what will. I was just kidding about the quiz. And if you're still watching this video, God bless you. Now we just passed Container Park on the left-hand side with that famous fire-breathing praying mantis out front, and Container Park is like an eclectic collection of independent vendors selling all different kinds of wares, as well as some independent restaurants as well. It's definitely worth a trip if you're in the Fremont Street experience. Just walk a couple more blocks east and you'll come across Container Park. There is a video on Container Park here on the New York channel if you'd like to learn more about it. Lots of music venues here in the East Fremont district of Las Vegas, including the Fremont Country Club, which is coming up here on the left-hand side. And as we approach the corner of 6th Street, you'll find Backstage Bar and Billiards. And by the way, across the street on the right-hand side is El Cortez. Now, if you're a fan of the Beatles, which Jeff from New York certainly is, you're going to know that this is the famous Abbey Road crossing area of Fremont Street, or East Fremont Street. It's a huge photo opportunity. Lots of people don't even realize it here, but if you're a true Beatle fan, you know about Abbey Road Crossing here in Las Vegas, and also the website abbeyroadlasvegas.com. Actually, abbeyroadlv.com. Check it out. This is actually an exterior wall to the El Cortez Hotel and Casino, where I will be doing a slot pull, by the way, before this video ends. Just kidding. Something tells me you guys were more concerned about missing that slot pull than my well-being. Shame on you.
This is Mitzi, the Rubber Ducky Showgirl, who shows up on all my Vegas videos. As most of you know, there are hidden mascots, or some of you call them Easter eggs, in my videos. Mitzi shows up in all the Vegas ones. Sometimes she's easy to spot, other times she's quite elusive, so keep your eyes open while watching the video. If you spot her, note the time in the comments below, and if you're the first one, you'll get a shout out on an upcoming video.
I'm looking at that sign from the El Cortez, the prime rib special for $14.95. That sign's been there forever, and I was wondering, I've never eaten it because I don't care for prime rib. I love steak, but not that particular cut. Have any of you had the prime rib for $14.95 at the El Cortez? Was it a good value? Was it tasty? Leave a comment below. I'm dying to try out that Ellis Island steak special, and I'm definitely going to do that on my next trip to Vegas. I don't know if you saw that sign for Backstage Bar and Billiards. The current band is Hookers and Blow. Sounds like a party in the East Village. This is one of those cases of do as I say, not as I do. Never go down a strange alley, especially if there's no way out on the other side. But it's daytime, and hey, I'm Jeff from New York. I'm a professional. And if you're familiar with my New York City videos, I love street art. This is Sushi Ishiban. I'm very particular. I like sushi and I'm very particular about where I order it. I'm going to pass up here. And as you can see, the address here is 107 North 6th Street. If we were to go in the other direction and cross East Fremont, it would be South 6th Street. But again, no worries, no quiz coming up. I'm driving you crazy with the street names around here, aren't I? That's my plan. Here we have a one-way, and the driver of that truck doesn't even know it. Perhaps he thinks he's on South 6th Street, which, by the way, is on the other side of East Fremont Street. Wow, this looks nice. Are we even in East Fremont anymore? And I just wanted to give a shout out to, once again, Deborah Camacho, who found Clarice the Miss America crown in my latest Atlantic City video, the Borgata Metropolitan Restaurant. Once again, Deborah, you're really on a roll here. Nice going. You know how some people photograph much better on one side than the other? I think this is the El Cortez's good side. Coming up here on the left is another popular club, Corduroy, here in the East Fremont District. With the sign that says whiskey, it's like hand sanitizer for your insides. This whole neighborhood of the East Fremont District reminds me so much of the Greenwich Village area of New York City. This is Evil Pie, named after Evel Knievel, and there's lots of memorabilia in here, including a pinball machine, skateboards, bicycles, photographs, and a bust of Evel Knievel himself. Evil Pie made international news after introducing a Chapulines pizza, which sounds really French and Italian all rolled up into one, but actually Chapulines are grasshoppers. Not for me. But that happy hour deal looks good. A large cheese pie and a pitcher of beer for $24. Wanna join me? Great! I'll order my large pie and pitcher of beer and you can order yours. Next time I'm in town, I'll order a slice and check out the place and videotape it for you guys. It says Las Vegas Weekly voted it the best pizza in 2019. Well, that was quite a few years ago, so I'm assuming that they weren't voted the best pizza in Las Vegas the past few years, or they would have updated that banner. Right now we're heading west on East Fremont Street because we're going to do a slot pull at the El Cortez, which is right here at the intersection of 6th Street. Actually, it's North 6th Street if you make a left, and South 6th Street if you make a right, because now we're going in the opposite direction on East Fremont Street. We're going east. Got that? Okay, I guess that only works once per video. So here I am, I'm in the El Cortez Hotel and Casino, one of the older hotels and casinos in Las Vegas. Not the oldest, but one of the older ones. And I'm looking for a nice slot machine. I was walking through the casino, I heard Donna Summer singing Hot Stuff, and I said, I think that's the machine I want. So I played Hot Stuff. I put $100 in, started playing. I think it was $2 a bet, but I've got better things to do with my time, so I increased it to $3.20. Let's see what happens. Well, here we are just a few moments later, and I've already lost $50. I got another 50 to go, but judging by the first 50, this machine, this Hot Stuff machine, isn't so hot. Well, this hot stuff slot machine is apparently ice cold. I think I'm gonna take my Tito receipt and use it as scrap paper once I get home. But until then, I'm gonna head back to my hotel on the Strip, way up north on the Las Vegas Strip. But to get to the Las Vegas Strip, first I need to leave the El Cortez and head west on East Fremont until I get to Las Vegas Boulevard. But I have to pay attention because East Fremont Street never turns into West Fremont Street. Even after you pass Las Vegas Boulevard, it stays East Fremont Street all the way into the East Fremont experience until you get to Main Street.
I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like, comment, ask some questions, and most importantly, subscribe by clicking on the button on the left. You can visit all of my New York videos by clicking on the top right, or check out my videos on other favorite places to visit by clicking on the bottom right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around the city.